never say ever. I'm your host Rishi, and we are gonna do a review of episode 17, Bigg Boss season 19, guys. So I think today it was all about problems arising out of people's situations, and everybody applying their own mind. I think today was all about difference of opinions. Huh? It was difference of opinions because I think. People have fought in the house on so many things rather than only this. And when these guys have done so much, and today what we saw, like people have fought on actually so many things, and here now they are fighting on parvarish and sanskar. See the level of Big Boss. It has dropped from bad words, maa बहन की गाली, तू क्या करेगा, तेरा बाप कैसा है, all that, and from there it is just fallen to parvarish and sanskar. And today we are fighting on how could you take mother's name, this, that, not mother's name, how could you take ma, and how could you speak out of mother's parvarish and all of that, yeah. So I'm just gonna check the audio, guys, and I'm gonna do the entire review today. The audio is fine, so yeah, let's start with the review. So who all think, like all the viewers who are there right now, who thinks Kunickaa ji was right? Who thinks Tanya was right? Who thinks Amaal was right? Who thinks Basir was right? Who thinks Gaurav was right? If you are, please support your favorites, but let me know who was right according to you guys, because I'm gonna put it very crystal and clear who was right today basis who I like or I don't like. It is nothing like that. I'm gonna actually tell you who was right and why. Apart from that, we know who all are nominated. It is Mridul, Natalia, Nagma, and Aves. And it's time to say bye to Bhabi Nagma. I think it's time for her to pack her bag and go home. I think the amount that is she getting paid for the amount of words she's not speaking is so much higher that I think Nagma has to go home. So I think this is what is supposed to happen, guys. Nagma is supposed to go home. So she, anyways, Gaur has got babies, and I think she needs some help. And I think Nagma can do that better because Nagma is doing nothing in this show. I think it's time for us to tell her bye because she has contributed the most in this show by saying the least in this show. So according to me, it is a no show from Nagma, and I think Nagma can go out of the house. So guys, please support Natalia because Aves is gonna get votes. Mridul is gonna get votes, but Nagma, I think it's hats off for her. Yeah. I think she's too raw for this show. I think, and she's more cuckoo also. And as a saying in the Big Boss that was said by Farhana today, what? बेवकूफ दोस्त से अच्छा अकलमंद दुश्मन. Like rather than having stupid friends, is to have smart enemies. I think that's why I think Nagma can go. Anyways, there's one Beokoof, Mr. Bajaj, Abhishek Bajaj is there. So Amara Bajaj is there. So we'll let go of Nagma for now because we don't want too many Beokoofs in the house. So yeah, one is that. Let's start with today's review. Today we saw so many things happening. First, a lot of people still having opinion on Kunickaa ji. How can she go on someone else's mother? But these are the people who did not take a stand when Farhana said something about Kunickaa's family. Where these guys were there, weren't they there that time? But no one took a stand because yesterday only Salman Bhai said, "Na, at least have opinion, at least show yourself. It is matter which is important. You have to at least speak up." And that is why today people who spoke up was Gaurav, who pinpointed and said something. Zishan Bhai spoke up little. He did whatever his piece was and then he stopped. Then Amaal spoke up today because Amaal is just going according to what Salman Bhai said. Salman Bhai told Amaal that he can be a leader. So today only Amaal wanted to be a leader and show his point of view that he cares no one, he cares no about no one and all that. So that was his attitude. But I think Amaal was today the dhol. In Hindi, we say there's a dhol. We play dhol a lot in Ganpati, which has two sticks on both the end. It's like drum, but the drum is in two ways. You can bang it here, you can bang it there. So I think Amaal was a drum which was getting banged by Abhishek, Gaurav, and that gang, and Amaal absolutely looked stupid today. Amaal did look stupid, and I think because of Tanya, emotion, and all that, you can be emotional, but you can't be emotional fool. I think that is where he lost the plot. Now I'm the one who's reviewing it for here. I don't know. Maybe if I was inside, I might do that. Something what Amal was doing, I would do that, or maybe I don't foresee it. But because we are a reviewers and we see every aspect, so basis every aspect, I'm just saying that maybe in the show we will only see one perspective, and basis that one perspective we are gonna behave differently. So I will give credit to Amal that maybe he's only seeing one perspective, but we are seeing so many perspective. Is why we are having an opinion. It's our job to have an opinion, because Amal today did stupidity. He's getting into, I think Tanya wears that fish net what hand gloves. I think from that hand gloves she's caught Amal. Sometimes catches Zishan. Sometimes she catches Farhana. Tanya has that habit to move with people as well. And I think Kunickaa also has. Kunickaa gets them under, makes them the cups, and then gives them the vaccine. That is the best thing that Kunickaa does. She gives vaccine, and then these guys get activated. I think that's the class that is going on in Bigg Boss right now. Because Kunickaa ji is the Munim in the house who is giving vaccine to people. See, Kunickaa ji is changed from Gaurav to Basir to who else? Mridul to Tanya to uh, Neelam. See, Tanya, similar personality. Tanya was Zishan's best friend. She moved to Gaurav. Then she moved from Gaurav to, I think, which one? She moved to Neelam. From Neelam, she is now become Amal's friend. From there, she's moved to Praneeth also. Then she speaks about ill about Neelam also. So Tanya is also similar. So it is two similar ladies. One is a 61-year-old, one is a 35-year-old, but it's a 50% depreciation wala age difference. But both are similar. But Kunickaa ji has a personality because she's done by herself. Tanya's personality is all about lies, all fake it till you make it kind of a concept. She's just telling lies. Think she has 500 bodyguards. 500 bodyguards. And in that 500 bodyguards, she might have 400 helpers. In that 400 helpers, she might have so many, no, yeah, 400 helpers. So when will she have time to talk to mother? Yeah, she only has to order so many people, so many things. Yeah? And if you have so many people like that, how is your mother going to pay attention to you? That's the logic. And you are ladly and you have seen Bhendi ka Keeda. Arey, Salman Bhai has also seen it here. Mother, what are you? You're not Ambani. Ambani might have also seen it. Ambani also knows it. Bhendi mein keeda hota hai, bhendi kaise khate? You've seen eaten bhendi, na? So I don't know, yaar. I think Tanya is a biggest lie. 1 week, great. Second week, great. Third week, I don't think, because now you can't fall for it. I say I like jokes when it is only one way, to some way, not to the entire season. So whatever Tanya is doing is fake it to make it for me till now, because I used to like her because she had POV, she used to look different. But I want to say today this one line, साड़ी पहनने से कोई सावित्री नहीं होती. So I just want to say that anybody that wears sari doesn't make them right, and anybody that is wearing a skirt doesn't make them wrong. It is difference of opinions we can have, but I just want to say that because she wears something that is very traditional to India, and I'm just saying that every girl looks super beautiful in sari, but Tanya is a character or in herself. She is the Baba of Bigg Boss season 19. The Baba which was with Manu not doing Manu season. There was this Baba. She's somewhat similar because she also is full of lies, full of untold stories, untold stories. Because she is only somewhere quoting. Mother, when she was talking with Kunickaa ji, she was saying or quoting it that you have not seen my hardships. But you have spoken about you have not spoken about your business, you have not spoken about hardship, you have spoken about your bodyguard, you have spoken about your sarees, you have spoken about your wardrobe being bigger than the house, you have spoken about 50,000 crore people, you want to be Neta, but you have not spoken about your hardship. Then speak about your hardship, right, Tanya? Why would you behave something which you're not, and you're doing that? Absolutely. See, most of the girls are not gonna like Tanya. Boys are gonna like Tanya because she wears a sari, but it is a little revealing kind of a thing, and she may be a little pretty as well. I wouldn't lie on that fact. For people who like her, not my kind of a woman, but yeah, people who like her. But she is full of bullshit. I'll just reveal today why, where, and how that bullshit is coming out in play. So before we get into Tanya and Konica's matter, we'll just play along with what happened in the episode. So one was Mridul and Natalia. They did their task. So Bajaj went to Natalia and said that you were heartless, you neglected when Mridul was hurt. I want to tell, I like everybody who's abroad. I've always seen that foreign people don't get into integrities of hurt. They see their kids have got hurt, they get up, they come to their mom and they cry. This is how I've seen foreigners. That's how I've learned it in movies. You don't see emotional stories. बेटा तुझे लग गया है, मुझे नींद नहीं आ रहा है. Like this is what happens in Indian movies, or it happens in India maybe. But I think people are more mature out there, and then like, he's got hurt, he will get up, he will become all right. And whatever hurt this fellow also got, it was not so serious because it didn't look serious. It was this part that hurted on his face until there was a tooth break or something. But people are calling heartless to Natalia. I don't understand why. She did not get Mridul along. She is not in love with Mridul. That can be seen directly. I don't know why people are saying things to her because they had to. They said what they had to. Kunickaa ji went and told Mridul, you have to take an individual stand. You are only basis YouTube, but it's not what your personality is. You have to take your stand. I think somewhere it was right. She did get overboard, but I think somewhere it was right. Amaal going to Natalia saying that you did not ran when he was hurt does speak a lot. Arre, Amaal, Mridul is not a baby. He's a 21-year-old guy. If he's got hurt, she'll go and run and cry or what? What we don't expect from a foreigner like that. They are grown ups here. I don't know what Amal is thinking that you are hurt and all. And he's not meant into some super dangerous action. He just got hurt. That's what. Okay. Now let's come on Praneeth. Praneeth had a point of view where he said, play for yourself in the game. But Praneeth, that I think should apply for you as well. But Praneeth is not the one who's playing in this game because Praneeth is trying to be Vakil. There was one incident where Gaurav was speaking his mind and Praneeth is stopping and saying that she will get triggered. And when Gaurav asked her, are you triggered? She said, no. So, Praneeth, you look stupid. I think you wanted to become a lawyer of a civil court or some court. But you became a comedian because I think that was much easier than becoming a lawyer. Because Praneeth, where is your game, bro? You're taking for a stand which is baseless at so many point of time. Your comedy is also not there. Praneeth, you're like, you're like a nice painting on the back of my wall, but that is a painting that I see the least in the house. You're like that, Praneeth. I think you're having a no show. Praneeth and Nagma are having no show in this show. I think you've been paid to speak less in this show rather than speak a lot. So that's my view on Praneeth also. Let's come to Zishan and Neelam. I didn't understand this pair was made. Why? Zishan and Neelam are not the pairs to go along, but they were made to be pairs to go along. Right? Neelam could have gone with Tanya, but Neelam did not go with Tanya because Gaurav ji went with Tanya. So Bigg Boss is very smart. He also wants to make pairs basis who he wants to save. But you know what happened. So let's come to Zishan and Neelam's pair. Tanya went to Neelam, started crying, irritating, fooling her, telling her, "मैं बदला लूंगी," and then she started crying. She plays victim, bro. She plays victim. And I think Kunickaa ji said rightly, she has some mind issues. According to me, Tanya does have mind issues because she does play herself victim. Because she's going to Neelam, she starts saying that मैं बदला लूंगी ये वो, and then what she does, she's crying. And then what she says after the entire thing is done, I will talk to her if she talks to me. Arey yaar, Tanya, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Yes, why? Yes, you are stupid. So Tanya does a change of mood. Now Kunikka's point was very right when she said that when Farhana said something about a family, no one came into the picture. When someone said bad words to Bajaj, no one said much about it. But today the topic has become such a thing where Parvarish and Sanskar is like the biggest bad words. Yeah, I think I also have Parvarish ka problem. I think because my mom are such fabulous people. I don't think I'm from the same blood group because they're such a great hard workers and such a lazy. This is the generation gap that I have, and and I'm just gonna be very honest. The generation after me is gonna be much lazier, yeah, because things are gonna be easier for them. Like my father used to wait for hour in a bus and go by a bus. I don't wait. I just call an Uber, and once the Uber is down, I go. The next generation will call an Uber, make them wait, and then go and take it like that. It is like how it is, yeah. So this is the generation that's moving like that. But because people are working today, mental stress is such a thing that physical stress people don't want to take. That's why I'm also super healthy. I don't show you below this, but I am 107 kgs, guys. So yeah, I just want to say that Konikka's point was very valid. Tanya Nafra, she wants her warriors because she wants people around her every time. And she's telling Zishan Bhai also that. She was telling Neelam also that. But she wants people to fight her with this thing because she was telling Neelam somewhere that you are to take stand for me. Why would Neelam take a stand for you? Because she doesn't see it wrong. And Neelam did what she has to. She spoke in a way that she has to. Not everything can be thought by shouting. There are ways to teach someone something, and I think Neelam did very nicely to go and speak to her in a nicer way and tell her that I think you crossed your line here. But that was the right way to do it. Neelam, love for you. You were smart today. You had a great opinion. You did take a stand for yourself. You did felt whatever you felt. I could foresee it. So when I could foresee it, I just want to be very honest. Ki Neelam was doing great today. Yaar. Uh, okay. कि ये आपके लिए खुली आपके आपके खुली है. I think that's the thing. हाँ, Gaurav went to Tanya and he said that, कि आपके आँखें अभी खुली है. ये आपको Kunickaa ji, like Kunickaa ji is someone who's been torturing you from so many weeks. I think Gaurav's target is Kunickaa ji. When it is Kunickaa ji's matter or Kunickaa ji's opinion, Gaurav is the one who pounces on her. And he says that he's given her respect. And he's the first one to shoot her when it is on the wrong foot. This is what Gaurav does. Anyways, I'm going to talk about Gaurav later. Let's step into the part where Amaal wanted to make sure that he presses the buzzer in the first 5 minutes. And because when he presses the buzzer, Kunickaa ji will be lost and Kunickaa ji will be eliminated. But Kunickaa ji is currently giving a lot of content. Kunickaa ji, I don't think was wrong today. According to me, he wasn't wrong. Because I don't think parvarish and sanskar is such a word that can trigger someone so much. And if for Tanya, if her mom did matter about her so much, when she was crying, she was not showing her mom's picture. She's not spoken about her mom. She's not told her mom's achievements. And someone said that you should have left the task. Tanya didn't even leave the task. She cried and made a fuss about it later. But if someone has, like if I love my mom, like how Tanya loves, I generally love her more than Tanya does. If someone had said something to my mom, I would have forgotten the task. Because if that is important, I need to take a stand. She took a stand after the buzzer was done by Mr. Gaurav. Wow. Tanya claps, slow claps for you. Slow claps. Yeah. Apart from that, Tanya's stories have been what? All about a bodyguard, this, that. And then she's saying things which I don't understand what she was saying, but I don't feel logic in her conversation. But Amaal, now I just want to tell you, Bigg Boss doesn't want Kunickaa ji to go out of the house. That is why he made sure that Amaal does the task, or he would have made Amaal nominated, but not Kunickaa ji, because Kunickaa ji will get less vote, and if Kunickaa ji gets less vote, she's going to go out of the house. So Kunickaa ji has to be safe for next few weeks for sure. And that is what Bigg Boss is trying. And that's why they made Amaal the pair, because Amaal understand music, he understand beats, so he understand minutes better maybe, but Amaal wanted to do what he wanted to do, but Bigg Boss saw that if Amaal would have not listened to Bigg Boss, they would have nominated Amaal, not Kunickaa ji. But because Amaal listened, they knew that Bigg Boss in somewhere can control the timing and say that you did in so and so much time, and that is why you are the winner of. But you are safe in this nomination. This is what was done, and Kunickaa ji was saved. Kunickaa ji, if gets into nomination, can be nominated, can get an exit, because I don't think people are going to vote for her. People are always going to be voting for younger generation, star kid, someone who can fight their battles. Who have, like, people might vote for Basir, but people might not vote for people who are elderly. And I don't think people have voted for. But these guys, people like senior players, only do good basis. How much content, how much are their stands are. Kunickaa is not going to win the show, but she's giving more content than that Nagma, Praneet, Natalia, Mridul, a lot of people. And I don't think Bigg Boss will let Kunickaa ji go out of the house. Now let's start and about what happened between Kunickaa and Amaal. Tanya went and said a lot of things to Kunickaa ji. She said that आदत नहीं है सुनाने का. She said that she doesn't have the habit of sunaying people, or she said that you don't know about my struggles. I've never spoken about my struggles. Whenever I try to speak, you stopped me, blah blah this thing. She went soft, she went hard, then she went aggressive, then she wanted to teach a lesson, then again she became soft. This is what Tanya is. She is not sure in her mind. And what and I just want to say that a person who has struggled, like for Tanya, if Tanya is the person who has struggled a lot, then why would you speak about bodyguards? Like if people who come from down might get money ka nasha, might, people who see a lot of money all of a sudden will behave like they are cool dude, but will not say something like that. You have never seen, you have had your struggles. I know your struggles are, because Tanya, when I've seen Tanya's reels where her background parda, the curtains, are worse than poor people's curtains. I'm just want to say that. Worst. Like poor people don't put curtains and have smaller windows. But this madam had put curtains and her curtain was such worse than I think most of the people. I think the wall was also so bad. I think so. I don't know. Yeah, Tanya is just lying, fake it to make it type of a contestant, and this is what I feel about her. And she's telling to Kunickaa, she's 17 days. She's not saying bura about everybody, but she's spoken ill about her own friend. She's spoken ill about Zishan Bhai. She said that she's gonna tabiyat se take Kunickaa ji's badla. And what happened is God was kind and God just twisted the turn and God made sure that Kunickaa tabiyat se takes Tanya's case, and that's what happened. Now, I just want to say that Gaurav spoke about mother figure, empowerment, respect to do. शेरनी अपने बच्चे को नहीं खाती like cubs like lions don't eat lion no tigress doesn't eat their cubs and all that. And then she spoke about roles. You might have done role of heroine, you might have done roles of villain, this and that. But what are you doing is absolutely stupid. This is what Gaurav was saying. But Gaurav, I want to understand that you made her mom, you gave her respect, and now she's doing what she does, and I think that's not wrong. You gave her motherly love, you wanted to give her that respect, and then you were the first one to stab her, and then motherly love Tanya gave her, and Tanya stabbed her, and that's when she realized that she doesn't need to be kind to people, and that's not at all wrong, because Kunickaa ji was absolutely right according to me. So my support is for Kunickaa ji. Guys, please vote. She's not nominated, great, but I'll vote for Natalia because I want Nagma to go out. I think बेवकूफ दोस्तों से अच्छा है स्मार्ट दुश्मन होने चाहिए, समझदार दुश्मन होने चाहिए. Yeah, I agree to that fact. Yeah, and I think between all this, I loved when she smiled. I absolutely loved when Konika ji was brave enough to smile when Gaurav was talking bullshit. Because I think everybody that was coming inside was talking about, you said about sanskar, this and that. So first of all, she didn't say about sanskar, but I think parvarish and sanskar are two similar, are two different words, but similar meaning, kind of. But sanskar is not the word she said. She even claimed she did not say it. She put cotton in her ear. I think she was smart enough to do that, but she did not do because she didn't want it to hear. She put cotton in the ear because of the duct. You know, when there is a duct where you're sitting and that breeze comes onto your ear, you find it difficult to sit for long. So I think for 19 minutes when she had to sit, she put cotton into her ears, and that is only to save us from duct. Now I want to tell you guys, you try putting cotton in your ears. I'm telling you, even you on your mobile phone and watch a content, you'll be able to still hear it. That's what how it is. Cotton doesn't stop audio, guys. It only stop dust going in your ears, but doesn't stop audio. If that was the case, then a lot of people would have put cotton only here. So I think that's what. So I think cotton thing was also very cool. I didn't understand what happened to Amaal. Amaal lost his school today. Amaal lost his plot today. Amaal lost his villa today. Amaal lost his bungalow today. Amaal lost his brain today. I think is he not having the same protein that Mr. Bajaj is having? I think they are sharing the same protein because Amaal was also as dumb as fuck. He was the dhol which was getting bajao from the Gaurav and the gang side because Amaal started reacting that why didn't Zishan, Nihal or Basir go? They have their own opinion, bro. When you were sleeping and then they were having their own fights, why didn't you woke up? Why didn't you stood there stand? Amal, what are you asking, yaar? Matlab, you had a privilege of sleeping when they were active in the first episode till now, and now today you're claiming that you're not saying so many things on the back and you're not going and taking a stand, bro. Amal, you're going absolutely wrong because whatever you spoke today was stupid. Because I think somewhere Basir rightly said that if you want to become the hero, you don't put your friends into danger or you don't put your friends under the bus, and that is what he did in unintentionally. He's got he picked up with Salman's conversation where Salman said that you can lead from front, you need to take your stand, and Amal has put an entire set basis the stand. That is what Amal has done. He's put his stand on a wrong place and now he's making an entire set according to the stand. So I think today was somewhere the task about many stands, but not the right stand because every people had a different opinion and every opinion did matter, but everybody was not getting right. I think Basir was somewhere right because Basir had very clear thought and Basir spoke very straightforward that why what Amal is doing is absolutely bullshit, and next time he does it, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take his shit. And he respected you as a friend is why he did not react. That is the nicest thing that friends do. Because if you would have reacted, Amal, you would look like a fool because you would make sure that you look like a fool. and that would make you look stupid. Even Zishan Bhai controlled himself here. So Amal, I don't know what were your objective or what your stand was. You did get emotional, but there is a saying, you can be emotional, but don't be an emotional fool. I think Amal behaved like an emotional fool today. And then he had this struggle where he got emotional, then he felt sorry. Again, he did shit, pile of shit today. Then he tried to put his shit to the side. Then he sat over the shit again. That is what Amal did. He just went like this. He just did like this, and then again down. Amal, if you listen to Gaurav, you're going to land into a problem. Gaurav is the one who's not to be seen. He's not to be having an opinion, and he's giving an opinion, first of all. And from that opinion, you're taking verdicts, and you're taking understanding and listening from Tanya. Amal, what are you doing? Amal today was sitting with Tanya and is having this conversation that Tanya was saying that I am the one who's smart. I'm the one who can control you. I'm the one who can tell you. I'm the one who have protected you against so many things. And he's agreeing, ha ha ha. Arre, Tanya will put you into problem, bro. What are you doing? And then she did the same thing with Zishan Bhai. And she's confronting with them, saying that I'm smart, right? I'm smart, right? And you guys are agreeing. So Zishan Bhai, I know, was foolingly agreeing to her, but Amal, what are you doing? And Gaurav is telling you, your friends did not go and speak for Kunickaa ji. But Gaurav did not go for so many people. Gaurav went hardly for one or two people, but Gaurav did not go for so many people. But that is okay. But this is not okay. Wow, guys, wow. I think somewhere Farhana and Neil had a right conversation. बेवकूफ दोस्त से अच्छा समझदार दुश्मन. Better than having stupid friend is to have a smart enemy. I think that was rightly put, and it was rightly said for Mr. Bajaj, and that is what Aves also felt. Aves said that why he does get into his business, and that is why Aves is not talking to Bajaj, and Aves feels that because of him he's landed into this problem and all that. So yeah, I think Aves, I think it is not Bewakoof Dost, it's Bewakoof Sangar, I want to say. It's the Bewakoof group, I want to say that.